Hello all. In this video I am going to explain you resolving host names. To use a host name rather than IP address to connect to a remote device. The device that you are using to make the connection must be able to translate the host name to an IP address. There are two ways to resolve the host name to IP address. First, building a host table on each router. Second, build a domain name system server which is similar to dynamic host table. So now let's get started with the building a host table. First one, building a host table on each router. So host table provides name resolution only on the router that it was built upon. I am repeating, a host table provides name resolution only on the router that it was built upon. The command to build a host table on a router is as follows. You can see over here IP host, host name, TCP port number and IP address. By default TCP port number is 23, but you can create a session using telnet with a different TCP port number if you want. You can also assign up to 8 IP addresses to a host name. So now, let I show you this practically. Building a host table on each router. Then I will explain you build a domain name system server to resolve names. So now here you can see I have created this topology with 2 routers, 2 switches and 4 PCs. Now you can see the different IP addresses that I have provided to each and every PCs. So now here you can see the routing table of router number 1. Also I changed the host name to R1 for the first router and R2 for the second router. Now you can see over here I have configured the RIP V1 on both the routers. Now let I show you the routing table of router number 2 that you can see over here 10, 20 and 30. On the router number 1 also 10, 20 and 30. So now build a host table on each router. So host table provides name resolution only on the router that it was built upon. That you can see over here. If I directly write R2, then you can see over here. For each and every command, it translating R2 and send the query to the domain name server. To cancel it, we have to press Ctrl Shift 6 from the keyboard. That you can see. If I write ping R1 or R2, then you can see it try to send the query to the domain name server. But in this network, there is no any domain name server. So now we have to abort it using Ctrl Shift 6 that you can see over here. So if you want to disable it, then we have to write no IP domain lookup. Now you can see I am pressing Ctrl Z and I am writing R2 to resolve or fire some command. That you can see over here. Now it is displaying unknown command or the computer name because using no IP domain I have disabled this lookup. Now let I first show you how to build a host table on each router. So building a host table provides name resolution only on the router that it was built upon. So now let I add R2 with command IP host R2 and IP address which is 20.0.0.2 that you can see over here 20.0.0.2. Let I press enter. Ctrl Z to back to the privilege mode. Now using show host we can check the entry that you can see over here R2 which is added in the host table of R1 and here you can see flag PERM which is for the permanent. So PERM in the flag means that the entry is manually configured using IP host command. So shortly I will explain you when we will configure using DNS, it will show you this flag as a temp which is temporary. So if it is set temp, it would be an entry that was resolved by DNS. Now if you write R2 Now you can see by default it tries to connect with the telnet. If you directly writing this host name over here, it will try to connect with the telnet. So now let I enable the telnet on the router number 2. So config T line VTY 024. Then let I give the password to Cisco. Then make the login enable. So also then control Z. I am back to the configuration mode to set the enable secret password. So enable secret, also I am writing the password as a Cisco. Now control Z, I am saving it. Now back to the R1. Now let I write R2. That you can see it is asking for the password. Then enable. That you can see password is Cisco in our case. Now you can see with just host name we are directly connected with the R2 with telnet. That you can see over here. Let I press exit to back to the R1. Then you can see connection to 20.0.0.2 closed by the foreign host. So as you can see over here with show host command, we build a host table manually that you can see over here. So if we want to ping to R1 itself, that is not possible because here is no entry in the host table for R1 that we can add using same command IP host R1 and IP address let me add 20.0.0.1. Control Z, let me save. Now let I show you the host table. So host. Now you can see over here again the flag is PERM, which is for the permanent because we have added this entry manually using IP host command. Now let I write R1 to R1. That you can see it tries to connect itself by the telnet if you are directly providing this host name. Also we can write ping R1, which is ping to itself. That you can see it can able to resolve this because of this host table that you can see over here. If you want to remove this entry, then we have to write no IP host R1. Also we can write no IP host R2. Control Z, back to the privilege mode. Then IP host. That you can see over here. The entry has been removed from the router R1. Same you can do on the R2 to build a host table manually. Now in the second, let I show you building a domain name system server which is similar to the dynamic host table. So now let I add one server over here. Let I connect to this. Now let I give the IP address to 30.0.0.5. Default gateway 30.0.0.1 that you can see over here. Now in the DNS configuration we have to write the host name R1 and IP address 20.0.0.1 and we have to add same for R2 which is 20.0.0.2. Now you can see over here show host, no entry, but if you write ping R2, that you can see it ping itself because we have entered here manually DNS record like this. So now it is not required to maintain the table over here. Now let I show you the host table. So host, that you can see over here. Now the flag is temp. flag is temp. So if it is say temp, it would be an entry that was resolved by DNS. That's why here is temp, because this entry is resolved by DNS, not by the manual host table. Now, can we resolve from here? Let I write ping to R2, which is unrecognized because we have to add here domain name server. So IP name server, which is 30.0.0.5, this one, IP address of this, enter, Control Z, let me save it. Now let I try to ping R2 with host name. So now currently I am on router number R1. So here previously we have made no IP domain lookup. So here we have to write first IP domain lookup to make it enable. Now I am pressing Ctrl Z. Now if you are writing R1, by default it try to open the telnet connection. Now let I write ping R1, that you can see over here. Now let me check the host table. Also you can ping to R2, you can see over here. Now show host, that you can see over here. This actually resolved by DNS. That's why the flag is temp over here. Thank you for watching.